Welcome back. Governor Abbott held a bill signing ceremony today for a controversial piece of legislation restricting transgender women's participation in college sports. The governor was joined by NCAA swimmer Riley Gaines, who applauded the move as a win for fairness. But tonight, LGBTQ advocates in Texas worry this law will further hurt already marginalized communities. Flanked by former NCAA swimmers Riley Gaines and Paula Scanlon, Governor Abbott ceremonially signed the Save Women's Sports Act at the Texas Women's Hall of Fame in Denton.
We gather today to safeguard that legacy for women in college sports.
The measure, also known as SB 15, bars trans athletes who are born male from competing on women's teams at Texas colleges and universities.
Women's sports, women's records, women's teams, women's locker rooms, all are jeopardized when biological men are allowed to compete.
Abbott officially signed the bill back in June after it was passed by the legislature.
He sent a message to approximately 15 million Texan women that they will be treated fairly on the playing fields, in the sport arenas, and inside the locker rooms.
Gaines and Scanlon both competed against trans swimmer Leah Thomas, whose championship win they say exemplifies the need for this law.
I hope other states follow in Texas's footsteps and make the pro-women choice to protect our sports.
But opponents say this move is a solution in search of a problem.
Having transgender teammates is not one of the threats to women's sports.
Ricardo Martinez of Equality Texas says the Save Women's Sports Act is straight-up discrimination and a loss for inclusion on college campuses.
Bans do not allow for universities to think through innovative ideas on how to both improve women's sports and allow the small number of trans athletes to participate and compete.
More broadly, Martinez believes this and other bills passed in the legislature this year put a target on the backs of LGBTQ Texans.
We have seen a marked increase in phone calls to Equality Texas and our partner organizations of people experiencing violence, people experiencing bullying, harassment, discrimination. We're seeing more of it. And that's unfortunately what we expected to see.
Now, 2 years ago, Governor Abbott signed a similar law requiring transgender high school athletes to compete only on teams that correspond to their biological sex.